for managing stress in turbulent times. Um, Good to have everyone back. So anyone who wasn't on last week, and I'm not 100% sure if we've got the recording out for that first one yet. So if you haven't seen it, we're just gonna, for the next 10 or 11 weeks, we'll start our week with a little meditation, kind of focusing on the actual practice and practicing together, and then talking a little bit about some of these tools and some of these skills that we're going to be practicing throughout these weeks. So each week we'll start with a meditation, and then we'll spend a few minutes talking about some aspect of self-care and meditation, mindfulness. Today we'll be focusing on the question, what is meditation? So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into our meditation, getting comfortable wherever you are, noticing your feet being supported by the floor, your seat being supported by a chair, and just allowing your breath to deepen. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, allowing your belly to be soft and relaxed. Breathing in this way, deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth, with your belly soft and relaxed, is a very relaxing way to breathe. And it can activate the vagus nerve, which is the 10th cranial nerve. And vagus is Latin for wandering. So the vagus nerve wanders through your belly, up through your torso, to your brain and nervous system, turning on the body's relaxation response. Lowering blood pressure, improving digestion, slowing the heart rate. Breathing deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth, your belly soft and relaxed. Can also calm the activity in the amygdala, which is part of the emotional part of the brain that registers fear and anger. And helps us get just a little bit of control over those areas and those emotions. Giving a chance to find that space between emotion and reaction. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth with the belly soft and relaxed. Also helps us taps into parts of our brains that help us connect with other people. Helping our bodies relax, slowing down our minds, helping us connect and have compassion. You can aid this process by saying quietly to yourself, soft as you inhale, belly as you exhale. If thoughts come, let them come, let them go, and gently bring your attention back to soft belly. Now I'll be quiet for the next few minutes as we continue to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now taking a few more nice, deep, soft belly breaths. Hopefully feeling a little bit more relaxed. And knowing that soft belly is always there as an anchor to the present moment, to relaxation. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. Start to bring your attention back to the space you're in. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for joining me. Um, so just a few minutes here, kind of toward the end of this second webinar, to talk a little bit about what is meditation. You know, we know what it is. You hear about it all the time. You kind of know it when you see it, when you do it. But what is it? So meditation is kind of at the very heart of mind-body medicine, of mindfulness, um, and it comes from the same Sanskrit word as medicine. So that's it's medi, medicine, meditation come from that same word, which means to take the measure of and to care for. It helps us create a state of relaxed moment-to-moment awareness, which is critical and kind of the key component to not only increasing self-awareness, but also stress reduction, reducing stress. So it's kind of the heart of healing. Some would say the heart of healthcare is self-care, and kind of meditation is at the heart of that, helping us just be in the here and now. Every spiritual and religious tradition has some form of meditation or meditative practices. And also, you don't have to be religious to do meditation or to get the benefits of meditating. So there are three main types of meditation. So the first one is concentrative, and that's soft belly is a form of concentrative meditation. So concentrative meditations, there's something that you're focusing on or concentrating on, whether it's the breath, whether it's a mantra or a sound or a candle flame or a picture, or anything like that. Repetitive prayers like Our Father, are can also be concentrative meditations. The second kind, which is probably the most popular, the most researched, is mindfulness or awareness meditations. And these are just kind of being relaxed and noticing, thoughts, feelings, sensations that come up without focusing on anything in particular. This practice is kind of widely believed to have been developed by Siddhartha Gautama, who's also known as the Buddha, but is now used by people of many faiths or of no faith. And it's just kind of about noticing what is around you in the moment. And with that being said, kind of almost anything can be used as a mindfulness meditation. Walking is a popular one. Washing dishes can be one. The Vietnamese monk Thich Nhat Hanh kind of famously talks about two different ways that you can wash dishes. One is washing dishes so that the dishes are clean, and the other one is washing dishes to wash the dishes. Just kind of hinting at that, doing it in a way where you're just noticing what's happening as you're doing it. You're not thinking about the clean dishes or what's for dinner. You're as best you can focusing on, the feeling of the warm water on your hands and the soap and, the surface of the dishes as you're washing them. So that's the second type. The third type is probably the oldest. It's one that indigenous people around the world have been practicing for thousands of years. And it's called expressive meditation. And so this can be things like shaking, dancing, chanting, whirling. And it's kind of a different way of approaching meditation. So with concentrative and mindfulness or awareness meditations, you're kind of going directly into stillness. With expressive meditations, you're often starting with some kind of extreme movement or activity, and then moving into stillness after that. So a lot of people, especially if they're new to meditation or just kind of real active, real energized, find it hard to just sit down, and close their eyes and be still. They find that real hard to kind of get that mind to slow down, keep the thoughts from racing. And sometimes with those folks, I'll suggest, starting with an expressive meditation, or even, I've known people who will go do a real hard run, and then as soon as the run's over, then they can kind of sit down and move into that stillness, because they've got to get that activity out before they're able to really take in that stillness. There's been a lot of research, especially, I'd say probably over the last 20 or so years, on the benefits of meditation, showing how brainwave activity can change, parasympathetic activity. So, I kind of touch on that a little bit in the soft belly. The sympathetic nervous system is that fight or flight. The parasympathetic nervous system is kind of what brings us back into balance. And I think next week I'll be kind of diving into that a little bit more. Increasing in heart rate variability, increasing neurotransmitter levels, serotonin, beta endorphin, melatonin, things like this, while also decreasing stress hormones, especially cortisol and norepinephrine. Studies have also shown meditation to help decrease blood pressure, pain, frequency and intensity of even things like asthma attacks, and improving mood and decreasing anxiety. So as we practice more and more, our physiology can change, and the more you practice, kind of the more you'll get the benefits. And you can do them anytime. Soft belly, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth with your belly soft and relaxed. You can do that anywhere. You can, I hope you try it. Do 5-10 minutes a day, or kind of throughout your week as you're just going through your activities and you're finding kind of a moment of stress. Try it out. Just take a minute or two and breathe deeply. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. But you can still breathe in this way and get those benefits. And the more you do it, kind of the quicker your body responds to that and those stressors. If you try it out and you kind of practice it throughout the week, I'd love to hear your feedback or how it's going, or what you think, as well as kind of answering any questions that you might have about it. And so kind of with that being said, thank you all for starting your week with us. And if you have any questions about the Center for Brain Health and our Veterans Program, the Center for Sport in general, feel free to get in touch with us. I didn't pull my slide up with our contact information. I know it was on the last recording, and I'll make sure next week I put it back up again so that you have my contact information, but feel free to reach out and let us know how it's going. Ask any questions. If there's any thing about these skills and these tools that you want to know more about, please let us know. And hopefully we will see you back next week. Thank you.